Can you do shadow work with meditation? How to unleash this most powerful tool for your shadow work is what we will be talking about today. Stay to the end where I will give you tips on how to make meditation easier for you as well. Namaste, Sacred Masters. I'm Dr. Iwas Yukehi, Certified Shadow Work NLP Manifestation Coach. Today, I'm going to talk about how you can use meditation for shadow work. There are many ways to do shadow work. Journaling is a popular one. Ultimately, the goal of shadow work is that you heal your wounded parts and live your authentic self. And because meditation is about going within, it is one of the most powerful ways to use it in your shadow work arsenal. But let's talk about why meditation is my favorite technique. There are just so many benefits for meditation that even if you feel like you have troubles doing shadow work, scared to go within, you will benefit from having a meditation session. In 2011, Sarah Lazar and her team found that mindfulness meditation can actually change the structure of your brain. It increased the cortical thickness in the hippocampus, which is where the brain governs learning, memory, emotional regulations, and self-referential processing. Mindfulness meditation also leads to a decrease in brain cell volume of the amygdala, which is responsible for fear, anxiety, and stress. Shadow work is not easy for many people, as they bring up confusing and intense memories. Years of conditioning and repressed feelings are coming up, so you can only imagine how deep some of us have to dig. Meditation helps produce that as well, creating a safer, no-free judgment zone. Imagine if you had to work on being fearful towards success, having to immediately face it, pour it out to someone can be a terrifying experience. Shadow work, when combined with meditation, makes this process easier because you're confronting this within. It's private and safe. I have a 7-day course that uses meditation that I will post links to, which is absolutely free, and you'll see why I gently create safe spaces for you and your shadow child so that shadow work does not need to be scary. I start with awareness, which is just to observe and be aware that it's there. Once you start going within in your meditation and are able to be aware and observe without judgment, you're creating this safe space where you can be vulnerable without feeling scared about it. And then in the next course, I take that safety and start introducing the energy of love into that space. The meditation gets more intense later on in the course, where I help you build a Merkaba house, but the end goal is to use meditation to create this unique and one-of-a-kind place that's only for you. With those foundations, you can easily do shadow work and start to heal very quickly. Now, I want to remind you that shadow work is done when you are of some psychological maturity and have a healthy self-esteem. Do not use shadow work to heal traumas like abuse. You want to seek professional help, as trying to do shadow work to heal trauma can be too intense and you may experience PTSD. Now, I know that some of you are thinking that you're not very good at meditation. There are several tools to help you with that, which I will post on the links to the description box below. If you use guided meditation, there are some amazing sleep baths like this one that I have that shuts out the world around you and have built-in Bluetooth headphones. You can try essential oils to help you get in a deep state of relaxation too. If you have the money to spend, a Muse headband can help you analyze your meditation sessions, and they come with guided meditations as well. Muse works really well because you can try out different styles and types of meditation, and it analyzes your brainwaves and actually shows you which one is effective or not. I have even found that sometimes one type of meditation works for me, But as I change and grow, that meditation might not work anymore and I try new ones. Remember, you are always growing. So let's just say you want to lie down. Just you, without any guided meditation. Let me give you some tips to help you. In our world today, we live in a world where information and outside noises comes faster and harder than ever before. We easily get bored when we do nothing for too long. One of the ways you can combat it is to know why you are doing the meditation. See, if you're just doing meditation because you want peace, you're going to find that within a few minutes, your head will be a clutter of noise. You have to know why you want the peace. In a lot of my videos, I encourage people to be absolutely clear about what they're working on before they meditate. Know what aspects of your shadow you want to work on before you meditate. When you do that, you find that meditation is much easier to focus on. Another problem people have with meditating is that they think that there is one specific way to do it. That is completely wrong. Even for me, my meditation techniques I share may or may not work for you. That's why I will explore other different meditation ways as well. So don't get confused about what is the right way or wrong way to do it. My advice is to try it all and have fun. If you start feeling bad that a meditation is not working for you, stop judging yourself and in fact, write it down in your shadow journal. This could be one thing you have to work on in your shadow work journey where you don't judge yourself too much. Exploring meditation techniques should be fun. And if it's anything else, catch your shadow side coming out. Another thing that people fear is that by meditating, they're leaving the world behind. And how terrifying is this? You have bills, problems, and all kinds of stress. Something within you knows or feels guilty is not taken care of right now. Of course you have to take care of it. But did you know that by meditating, you're actually taking care of things? How? As I said before, meditating increases your brain function. Don't you think that you would need a better brain and mind in order to take care of things faster, better, and more efficiently? If you struggle with needing to take care of things immediately, or doing it for perfection, or doing it to perfection, those are things that should prompt you to work on in your shadow work. The most common one for people is that they cannot focus. But the reason why people cannot focus is because of all the thoughts running through your head. Remember that thoughts are not you. You can also see my video on how to control your thoughts on this link as I go into details on how thoughts are not you. In fact, you'll be surprised at how much of your thoughts is actually others. For example, if you are distracted and thinking about the stress of your work, realize that stress is caused by third parties. There is always a place from which that stress is being created or being triggered. Was it a parent who pushed you to be a perfectionist? Was it an experience you had where a teacher shamed you for bad grades? Every thought you observe can be traced back to an influence from somebody else. The trick to meditating is to be aware of it and allow the thoughts to come and also allow it to go. When you claim thoughts as your own, it becomes heavy because it's not natural. And that's why we do shadow work. You can try to make your shadow work meditations more effective by creating a space for yourself. Even if it's in your bedroom, somewhere that nobody or anything can distract you. Make sure it's comfortable. Unless you're working on your chakras, there's nothing to say you can't meditate while slouched on the chair. Take deep, relaxing breaths and focus on that breath. Because your breath is one of the things that your subconscious is responsible for. By being aware of your breath, you're connecting with your subconscious. Remember, it's okay for the mind to wander. If thoughts come, Smile at them and let them go. Keep it short, simple, and regular. If you have a unique way of doing meditating, comment below. It might actually help someone discover something that works for them too. The universe loves the energy of sharing and community working together in light. I want to remind you to hit like, subscribe, and the notification bell. The bell is important that YouTube's algorithm helps me make more videos like this available to people for free. Thank you all so much for listening. Namaste, Sacred Masters.